I don't even know my number by heart. Every time somebody asks me my number,
He didn't know if it was still active. I'm about to send you another one.
I have to go ahead and pull up my number.
Maurice.
Good morning,
Hello,
everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving. So as you know, I think it's been almost 30 years ago that, it's in the back. Almost 30 years ago, American Express designated the Saturday after Thanksgiving as support small businesses across the United States. And for the last 3 years, Jay's Breakfast Club has been very excited because we started, ever since we've been in this location specifically, we started off with a big celebration for small businesses. So the first year, we actually took over the other side, and I think we had about 16 to 17 different businesses represented. Last year was a little bit smaller, but this year I'm so excited because we actually shared the space with the Gary Micro Initiative that was launched in the city of Gary back in 2017. And what it did was it put together existing business owners and also aspiring business owners to initiate their dreams, turn dreams into businesses and expand additional businesses. So today's small business is dedicated to the Gary Micro Initiative program. And the teacher under the original program, the Cynthia Williams, she's around here somewhere. Hi, Cynthia. Oh, she's hi. We'll bring her up in a minute. Was the actual teacher for the original cohorts. And for me, this program actually changed the way I do business. I've got an undergraduate degree. My BA is in economics. I have an MBA in finance. And I've consulted with I can't tell you the number of businesses that I've consulted over the last 20 years. But being in that class taught me to take a new perspective on business. It's not chasing money, but it's the why you do what you do. And if you've ever followed Jay's Breakfast Club, you see something that's woven through everything, and it's the concept of love, giving back. I feel as though we're blessed, and we're blessed in order to be a blessing to others, and that is the framework for which Jay's Breakfast Club has existed. Our mission is inspiring positivity through love, what we love, where we love. So I want to start by giving an accolade and respect to the teacher who actually impacted a lot of us in this room in terms of getting our stuff on track. Come on up here. Yes, really. The name of her company is Ideation Zone. And what she did was had us put our ideas really in the zone and take off. So just give us a couple of words about small business and Ideation Zone, but more importantly, how you feel like you impacted small business in Northwest Indiana.
Talk about this on the spot. Wow. Yeah, thank you. So actually, I am still working on that impact in Northwest Indiana. But excited to be here. Yay, I was just stopping through, just waving, so didn't expect to be on camera. But starting this journey, as I said to Jocelyn, a couple of years back. I have been wanting to do things in the city of Gary, Indiana for decades. When I came back from college, just to look around and see the direction the city was going in. So just so inspired to have that opportunity to one day actually come back and make an impact on the city of Gary. So Ideation Zone came about through the work that I was doing as a consultant and recognizing that people had great ideas, they just had no idea how to turn those great ideas into solid business models. And so through a lot of research of my own that I'd done, it eventually evolved into a curriculum at the urging of a mentor of mine. And so my joy is to share that with others who want to be successful in business. And so excited to be here, excited to see where Jay's Breakfast Club is going. Yes, and thank you for putting me on the spot.
Thank you, Cynthia. Seriously, thank you. And I'm sure the other graduates in the room will also thank you. She not only was a teacher, but she continues to be a mentor. She always answers our calls, directs us. Even when we don't think we need direction, she will tap on the shoulder and say, let's look at this and consider some other options. So for that, she was actually brought to Gary through Mayor Karen Freeman Wilson, Community Director of Commerce, Deirdre Green Campbell, rest in heaven, Deirdre. But she was actually the impetus that introduced the Gary Micro Initiative Program. And from that, I'm just going to do a couple seconds because it is Small Business Saturday, and I want to give a shout out. So Gigi, so this is one of my mentees. Come on. And through the urging of working with him, gave him the opportunity to get involved with GMI. So tell us about your company and how you were impacted by GMI.
Okay, well, I run Better View Services, where I do home repairs, renovations, large and small, interior and exterior. And I first came to the Gary Micro Business Initiative, and yeah, she helped devise my plan and most importantly, put together the why I was doing this. And that meant a whole lot, and that goes a long way when you find a purpose as to why. And this started as hobbying and, you know, stress relieving, and then it turned into a grander scale where I do it for others, and it got to where I took pride in what I was doing. So now I take pride in trying to bring that joy to others. And the Micro Business Initiative did help me do that, and it helped me also bring that to others as well. And also, yes, Cynthia is a wonderful mentor because I still call her to this day every time I get a chance to.
Thank you. Then we have E-Title and Escrow. I call him Cousin Justin. Cousin Justin.
So good afternoon. Happy Small Business Saturday. My name is Justin Harris. Started a company called E-Title and Escrow, and we are a Gary-based title and escrow company. We provide services, escrow services, actually throughout the state, but our focus primarily is Midland County. GMI program has been a phenomenal program for me. Working with Cynthia has absolutely changed how I see business. It drives my why. And I'll tell you the story real quick. So when I opened my title and escrow company, it's going to be a traditional paper-based title and escrow company. Tons of paper. But Cynthia with the idea, she's not like it. You can do it better, right? You're trying a better way to do this. And she wants me to, she instilled in me to drive on that why. And I'm going to repeat that why. Why do you do this? Why here? Why now? And more importantly, I'm also known as Mr. Why Not Gary. I live by that, right? That was one of the questions that was posed to me when I opened my business, why Gary? Typically, my response would be, why not? I won't go into a lot of detail. Look at what's happening in this community, the opportunities that we have, the value that has been produced in these neighborhoods, these communities. It's simple. Why not? Right? I know we're in a position as the most miserable city in America, And I look around this room and I see a ton of miserable faces. I'm just kidding, right? You know, so in conclusion, I'm excited. I'm excited about what you're about to hear from Jocelyn. You know, this is going to be a great opportunity. You know, I enjoy working with her on this, and I think, I know you're really excited to see this final process.
Thank you, Cousin Justin. So as you know, it's been 3 years now. Every Saturday, we open up our doors to what we call the Small Business Spotlight. And we invite different business owners to come in at no cost. We don't charge anyone anything to come in. And so when you come in, you're able to set up your wares and sell them. The only thing that we ask in exchange is that you invite your family and friends. This is a concept which I call cross-marketing. Our customers who don't know about you, and your customers who don't know about us, we're putting it in the same space, so it's a win-win situation. So today we have 2 featured business owners. Come on, Sheree. This is Javed Jules, who's also a graduate of GMI. So please introduce yourself, tell us about Javed Jules, and most importantly, tell us about the impact that you've experienced because of GMI.
Oh my goodness.
Hello everyone, my name is Sheree Javed, and I am the CEO of Javed Jules, and I am an independent paparazzi consultant. I sell $5 luxury jewelry at affordable prices, on $5. Everything is nickel and lead free. Now, what I've learned from GMI is how to be set apart from all of our paparazzi brothers and sisters. How to put my own twist and my own brand on what I do and take it to the next level. And what I've learned from Cynthia, Justin, Jocelyn, all my community, my family, my CG tribe, is one, to keep going, that we have support when we have those hard days, but to keep pushing forward and to dream bigger than you can ever dream. And if your dreams don't scare you, you're not dreaming big enough. Keep pushing and never give up. And you're smarter and don't listen to what other people say about you. You're always going to have naysayers, but you have to prove them wrong. And that's pretty much what I've learned the most, and I take away from the class. But the class is amazing, and Cynthia is amazing. Thank you.
Come on, Miss Maria. Last but not least, we have Miss Maria Booker, who Kendall's Closet, and she'll tell us about what she has and her companies. She's got a lot of them. And then her impact from GMI.
Hello, everybody. First, I'm going to start with the impact from the GMI class. When I first met Cynthia, I came into the class not knowing what I wanted to do, didn't know how to get started with a business, and I was working for someone else's business. And we were at the point at the other business that we needed ideas to take that business to the next level. And I learned that from Cynthia. She broke everything down, gave the baseline, the middle line, and the high line, how to keep going. So that company was reconstructed, and we got more business. And I appreciate Cynthia for that. In the meantime, I was thinking that I wanted a business, but I also wanted my grandchildren to learn about entrepreneurship. And my granddaughter and my grandson, what we decided to do, she likes to shop. So she has a lot of clothes that she hasn't had a chance to wear, outgrew, in good condition. So we said, well, we'll get a little business started. So we started out with little things here and there, starting there online. And now we've, with the help of Jocelyn, we come in here a couple of Saturdays and we do our business from here until I get a location. So Kendall was my inspiration, and I just want her to know how it is to own your own business. I feel like if you have to work hard, you need to work hard for yourself. And this is what I'm trying to instill in her. So we just sell her slightly used clothes, some new clothes, and eventually I want her to have a boutique. So I'm working toward that so I can leave it to her and let her have a business venture. This way when she gets older, she'll understand and know what to do. So you want to tell them a little bit about Kendall's Closet? You have to tell them something. You don't want to talk? Okay. We'll get there. But yeah, so I appreciate everything Jocelyn does for me. And we're working on some other ventures with Jocelyn as well that I'm excited about. And I can't wait for that announcement. And again, Cynthia, honestly, if it wasn't for you, I don't know. I appreciate everything you've done for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Marie. Okay, so to take from Cousin Justin's game book, Why Not Gary? There's so many things that are said about Gary. But one thing you can say that there are people out here that are dreamers, that are believers, and then we're putting our money and our action where our thoughts and our dreams are. And that's what today is about. So one of the common things that was said throughout everybody when they talked about GMI is knowing your why. So I'm gonna get through this. I'm gonna ask my dad and my husband to come. On July 14, 1995, my life was turned upside down. It was 4 weeks to the start of my senior year in college. I gave birth to my one and only son. I made a commitment to myself at that time that no matter what, I was going to get this degree. So on May 19th, 1996, I graduated with my BA in economics from Spelman College. And I returned to Gary. And my professional career began at NIPSCO, and I commonly tell people that I hated it. Didn't hate the check, but I hated the job. Because at 9 o'clock, people herded into their offices. At noon, they herded out of their offices and they went to the cafeteria. At 4 or 5 o'clock, they herded out of their office to their cars to go home, to go to bed, to come back and be herded back to the office again. And I remember there was a period in time between me starting the job at NIPSCO and moving back to Gary. And I went to the temp job. And I came home early, and my mom was like, "Why are you here?" I said, "I finished what they asked me to do." She said, No. The world doesn't work like that. They pay you based on the hour. Okay, but what they said would take 2 weeks, I finished in a day. So they need to just pay me for the job. And she says, "Baby, it doesn't work like that." So for over 20 years, I was bucking a system that wasn't fitting for me. And so there have been many times where I have attempted to become an entrepreneur. This is the third attempt at a restaurant. So for all of the folks who come through here and say, "Man, you did this overnight." My overnight is about 30 years. But more importantly, one thing that I learned in 2017 that was more than the hundreds of thousands that I have invested in my education was to reconsider your why. I told you about the day that changed my life. That was July 14, 1995. But the next day that had the biggest, and continues to have the biggest rippling effect on my life, is December 4th, 2005. 2014, where my only son committed suicide. In the wake of his death, I regained a new life. And as you come into Jay's Breakfast Club, you see the common thread throughout here is a 4-letter word, and it's love. His last words were to me were, "Mom, I love you, but I'm done living." And from his words, I learned that I have to love to live. And when it gets so hard, I've got to live to love. So there was a period in time when I was still trying to fit my round self into a square hole, my round pig self into a square hole. The next day that had a pivoting effect on my life was June 26, 2015, where I had asked for a meeting that turned into my Freedom Day. Never been fired from a job in my life. And it was the best day of my life. I had been given my emancipation papers. And then Jay's Breakfast Club happened. But prior to that day, I remember sitting in my office, and you know how you get deep in thought, and I said, you know what? It'd be really cool, God, if you gave me some way to do what I love to do and be able to funnel this foundation so that I could truly make Jalen's legacy a real life commitment. On June 26, 2015, I was given that opportunity. So the Love for Jalen Foundation began in 2014, Jay's Breakfast Club in 2015. And then a couple months ago, well, let's go to my sweatshirt. Things don't just happen, they happen justly. So not to say that my son's death was justified, I can't speak on that. Only God, and He knows exactly what was what. But what I can tell you is that He equipped me for what I needed to know, have, and to be able to hold on and keep going forward and encourage other people. So a couple of months ago, I was called to the Legacy Foundation offices in Maryville. And we had a long discussion about some plans for the foundation, some plans for the restaurant, and just some overall cool things that are taking place in the city of Gary, the micro initiative program, and a lot of things. And so I received a follow-up call, and that call is what prompted this announcement today. Carolyn? Carolyn Saxton is the CEO of the Legacy Foundation here in Northwest Indiana, and I'm going to give her the mic so that she can tell us about why she's here and what she's got in her hand.
Well, thank you all for having me here. If you could ramp the end of that for me, that would be great. We're so excited to be a partner here with Jay's Breakfast Club and with the work that's taking place here. We know that you are doing great things, and we know you'll do even greater things with this funding that we're going to be able to provide to you. Although you can't cash this check, there is a check that you've got that you can cash, and we appreciate everything that you're doing, not only for yourself, but also for the city of Gary and for all of the people who will benefit from the idea of promoting small businesses in our community. So we're really excited to be a partner with you.
So the funds that we have here will be used to help us promote Small Business Saturday and working with the Gary Micro Initiative Program with the City of Gary. In addition, for the last year, we have been blessed to be a blessing to others. So every Tuesday, we pick a different organization, business, group, somebody who's doing some awesome things in the city of Gary, and we treat them to breakfast. So this will also go to Honest Tuesday.
Yay! Y'all help me out? Yay!
I want to thank you all for coming out today. I know you're in anticipation of another announcement. I'm not ready to make that announcement yet. So that means you guys got to keep tuning in, keep supporting, and keep showing up. But most importantly, keeping us in your prayers. As long as you all continue to support us, we have the opportunity and the ability to continue to bless others. Jay's Breakfast Club is open every day. So before I close out, first of all, giving honor to God, but then I have my earthly father standing next to me. He's probably known, well, I guess you know me longer than anybody in here. Thank my parents for all that they do, the support, the love, the everything. And then on the other side is my yin to my yang, my protector, my everything, my husband. Thank you for thank you for everything that you do for me. And then these awesome people who are hiding behind the counter over here, the Jay's Breakfast Club team.
Yay!
They would say that they take a lot out of me, from me. They take a lot out of me too. But I love them and I appreciate them. And then last but not least, Chelsea, who's behind the cameras. Thank you for all that you do. And
Chelsea!
Each and every one of you all. Jay's Breakfast Club could not be here doing what we do, where we do it, for the people that we love if you're not here to support us. So I just want to simply say thank you. Happy Small Business Saturday. And hey, only up from here. God bless.
Yes, only up from here.